All right, haters, what's up? It's Friday. What a perfect day to bring out some hate and talk about some shit, right? Well, today I want to talk about my hate of judgment. Judgment's one of those things that can lead both directions, as of everything. You can talk about it one way or another. But what I mean in particular when I'm talking about judgment, I've always hated when you first meet somebody, the first questions that get asked are, where are you from and what do you do? I was like, man, I grew up in Illinois, but I've lived a lot of different places and I've done a lot of different things. But what that is somebody sitting there first trying to figure out where you're from to kind of put you in a category with what they have an idea of where it is you're from. And then what do you do for a living? And all of a sudden that tells me how much money you make, how prestigious your job is, how high up you are. Well, dude, I've been a chef. My first real job when I moved to Florida was working at a bird sanctuary, just animal care caregiver. I've worked at another animal sanctuary. I've been a kayak tour guide. I've been a chef several times, a pro wrestler, produce picker. What else have I done? Uh, Server, bartender, a furniture mover. I started a dog treat business for a organization for young adults with special needs. That was awesome. I never made dog treats in my life, but I created and did a recipe and had them on the shelves within a week. That didn't work out. That job wise, just because it wasn't. That was my first introduction into nonprofit organizations. But anyways, back to the judgment hate. It's just get to know somebody beyond what it is, where they're from, or what they do for a living, because there's a lot more than beneath the eyes. Sometimes I've been in places where all I wanted when I was pro wrestling, I was a dishwasher. If you'd have met me and asked me what I did, you'd think pretty lowly of me. Probably if I told you I was a pro wrestler too, you'd think even more. But what basically it does is it casts you into a judgment judgment. It casts you into a preconceived idea of who you are before I even know you. So let's drop all that where you're from. It's nice to know the story, but I want to know the story about the person kind of after I get to know them. So I'm kind of trying to flip the script a little bit and find out about a person before I start asking questions like, where are you from and what do you do? More or less. Where you been? What all things have you done in life? Tell me your story. Hate on haters. I love that you're listening and keep on keeping on. Keep the hate up. Keep the comments coming. Everything to make me better, that makes you better, because a little bit of better is always better in the world full of hate. Peace. Hate on.